Right now, every time you speak about money, you're actually giving the universe a command, but you're commanding the wrong thing. When you say, I can't afford it, you're ordering up poverty. When you declare that money is tight, you're commanding lack. Every time you mention financial struggles, you're directly telling the universe to keep money away. But what if you could flip that switch instantly? Imagine if you could start commanding money to flow to you with the same authority you've been unconsciously using to push it away. The universe isn't waiting for you to beg or hope. It's waiting for you to command prosperity with the same certainty you use to breathe. You're about to learn something that will completely change your relationship with money forever. The universe doesn't respond to pleading, it responds to commands. And when you learn how to command money with spiritual authority, it has no choice but to obey 24/7 without hesitation. Most people get this backward. They believe they need to ask the universe for money, pray for abundance, or prove they're worthy of wealth. This is why so many people struggle financially their whole lives. They're speaking to the universe like a servant instead of an heir. The truth that will liberate your finances is this: you were created with dominion over all material things, including money. The same divine authority that gave humanity power over the earth also gave you power over every dollar, every opportunity, and every financial blessing. When you command money from this place of spiritual authority, it must obey. But here's the trap. We've been programmed to believe that wanting money is greedy, that commanding abundance is arrogant, and that speaking with financial authority is unspiritual. This mindset keeps you in a begging state when you should be in a commanding one. Let me share something that might surprise you. Every billionaire on earth understands this principle. Whether they realize it or not, they speak about money with absolute certainty, unshakable confidence, and commanding authority. They don't beg for wealth. They expect it, demand it, and command it into their lives through their words, thoughts, and actions. The difference between someone who struggles financially and someone who attracts a constant flow of money isn't their education, connections, or luck. It's the level of authority they use when they speak about money. Poor people ask, wealthy people command. When you ask the universe for money, you're implying that you might not get it. When you command money to flow to you, you're declaring that it must come because you understand your spiritual authority over the material world. This simple shift changes everything about your financial reality. In the invisible realm, when you command money instead of asking, the universe immediately starts rearranging things to fulfill your command. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. People offer you money unexpectedly. Solutions to financial problems emerge from impossible situations. Money starts flowing to you from sources you never even imagined. Often this is crucial. Your commands must come from genuine authority, not just a fake -it-till-you-make-it confidence. The universe can tell the difference between someone who truly knows their divine power and someone just repeating words they don't believe. Your inner conviction must match your outer declaration. So, how do you develop this commanding consciousness? How do you shift from financial begging to monetary commanding? It starts with understanding that money isn't your source divine. Intelligence is money is just one way this infinite intelligence expresses itself. When you command money, you're not commanding a limited resource, you're commanding the unlimited creative power of the universe to manifest through financial channels. This understanding eliminates the desperate energy that repels money. When you know that divine intelligence has endless ways to provide for you, you can command money without the needy energy that actually pushes abundance away. Your commands become powerful because they come from knowing, not wanting. The first command that will instantly begin to transform your finances is this: I command money to flow to me now from expected and unexpected sources. Notice this isn't a request, it's an order. You're not asking if money can flow, you're telling it to. You're not hoping it might come. You're declaring that it must come. Speak this command with the same authority you would use to tell your own hand to move. You don't ask your hand to move. You simply command it, and it obeys instantly. This is the same relationship you must develop with money. Command it with the absolute certainty that it will obey. Here's how to make it even more powerful. You can put your money commands on autopilot. So wealth flows to you 24/7. Even while you sleep, the universe never stops working, and your commands can work continuously if you set them up correctly. The technique for this 24/7 flow is to command money to work for you around the clock. Declare, I command money to flow to me continuously, day and night. awake and asleep, through all hours and circumstances. This creates an abundance autopilot that keeps generating money, even when you're not thinking about it. Take a moment right now to activate this power. Say it out loud or write it down. I command continuous money flow. When you write these words, you're not just making a statement, you're issuing a public command to the universe that money must flow to you. This creates a spiritual contract that activates a 24/7 abundance flow. This approach works so powerfully because it aligns you with the spiritual law of dominion. You were created to have authority over material things, not to be controlled by financial circumstances. When you command money from your rightful position of spiritual authority, you're operating according to divine law, not human limitations. But commanding money effectively requires more than just changing your words. It requires changing your entire identity. You must see yourself as someone who naturally commands financial flow, not someone who struggles to make ends meet. This identity shift from a financially struggling person to a money-commanding authority changes how the universe responds to your declarations. Here's a secret most people never discover. You can command specific amounts of money with exact timing, instead of vaguely commanding money to flow. You can command $5,000 to manifest by Friday, or $10,000 to appear by the end of the month. The more specific your command, the more precisely the universe can respond. When you command specific amounts, do it like you're placing an order, not making a wish. Speak with the same authority you would use at a restaurant. You don't beg the waiter for dinner. You place your order with the expectation that it will be delivered. Command money with that same matter-of-fact authority. Another powerful technique is to order money to multiply itself. Command, every dollar that comes to me multiplies and reproduces itself continuously. This creates a money magnetism where each dollar you receive automatically attracts more. Your money starts working to bring you more money. You can also command money to find you when you aren't actively seeking it. Declare, money seeks me out and finds me wherever I am. This programs the universe to arrange coincidences, opportunities, and synchronicities that bring money to you, even when you're focused on other things. The commanding consciousness also includes ordering obstacles to your money flow to dissolve immediately. Command, every barrier to my financial abundance dissolves now. This clears away the invisible blocks that have been preventing money from flowing freely. Sometimes, removing obstacles is even more powerful than trying to create new opportunities. Here's something that might surprise you. You can command money to flow to you through specific channels. Want more money from your business? Command, I order my business income to increase dramatically. Want money from investments? Command, I order my investments to produce exceptional returns. Want money from unexpected sources? Command, I order surprise money to appear in my life immediately. The key to making your commands irresistible to the universe is to combine them with deep gratitude for the money that's already flowing to you. Before issuing new commands, acknowledge the money that has already obeyed your previous ones. Say, I am grateful for the money that has already flowed to me, and I now command even greater abundance. This gratitude plus commanding combination creates unstoppable momentum that accelerates your money flow exponentially. The universe responds more powerfully to commands that come from appreciation than from desperation. When you're grateful for the money you have, your commands for more money carry genuine authority rather than needy energy. You can amplify your commanding power by speaking your commands at peak energy times when you feel powerful, confident, and absolutely certain of your authority. Your emotional state determines how powerfully the universe responds. Never command money when you're feeling desperate, worried, or doubtful. These emotions contaminate your commands with weakness. Wait until you feel strong and certain before giving a command. The universe responds to the energy behind your words just as much as the words themselves. Another advanced technique is to order money to flow to you in ways that also bless others. Command, money flows to me abundantly in ways that benefit everyone involved. This creates win-win financial flow that the universe loves to support because it serves the highest good for all. You can also command money to flow to you through your unique gifts and talents. Declare, I command abundant compensation for expressing my divine gifts. This aligns your money flow with your life purpose and creates sustainable wealth from doing what you love. The most powerful command for immediate results is this: money, I command you to manifest in my life right now, in the perfect way. at the perfect time, through the perfect source. This gives the universe maximum flexibility to deliver money to you in the fastest, best way for your situation. When you say this, speak it like a general commanding troops, not a beggar asking for charity. Your voice should have absolute authority and unshakable certainty. This is what separates commanding money from mere positive thinking. Commanding changes your identity. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who needs money, you see yourself as someone who commands money. Instead of hoping money will come, you know it must come because you've ordered it to. This identity shift from money needer to money commander changes everything. You stop worrying about money because you know you can command more whenever you need it. You stop feeling powerless because you know money must obey your spiritual authority. To create continuous 24/7 money flow, maintain this commanding consciousness even during daily activities. While you're working, silently command, money flows to me while I work. Before you sleep, command, money flows to me while I sleep. While you're relaxing, command, money flows to me while I rest. This keeps your commands active around the clock and programs your subconscious mind to expect money flow during all activities. You can even command money to flow through people who want to help you succeed. Declare, I command generous people to appear in my life with money from me. This opens channels for money to reach you through gifts, investments, and opportunities that others provide. The universe has unlimited ways to bring money to you, but it needs your permission through authoritative commands to override the poverty programming most of us carry. One of the most effective practices is to wake up each morning and immediately command money for the entire day before your feet even hit the floor. Command, I order this day to be filled with money, opportunities, and abundance manifestations. This sets the tone for 24-hour money flow and programs your day for financial success from the moment you wake up. End each day by commanding money for the next day before falling asleep. Command, I order tomorrow to bring me unexpected money and surprising abundance. The commanding consciousness becomes natural with consistent practice. At first it might feel uncomfortable because you've been programmed to ask rather than command, but as you continue commanding with authority, it will become as natural as breathing, and money will begin flowing to you with the same regularity. Remember, every word you speak about money is either commanding abundance or commanding lack. There is no neutral ground. When you complain about bills, you're commanding more bills. When you worry about money, you're commanding more things to worry about. But when you consistently command money to flow, abundance to increase, and wealth to manifest, the universe has no choice but to rearrange your circumstances to match your commands. Your financial reality must align with your authoritative declarations because spiritual law requires it. The most important thing to understand is that you're not trying to manipulate the universe. You're aligning with your divine nature as someone who was created to have dominion over material things. Commanding money isn't arrogance, it's authenticity to your spiritual identity as an heir of infinite abundance. Your commands work because they activate the same creative power that spoke the worlds into existence. The universe is ready to obey your financial commands. The question is whether you're ready to give them. A commanding consciousness begins right now. Start issuing money commands throughout your day. Command money while you're driving, working, eating, and sleeping. Make commanding money as natural as commanding your own body to move. Speak to money as if it's your obedient servant rather than your elusive master. Declare with absolute authority and unshakable conviction, money obeys my every command because I speak with divine authority over all material things. I command money to flow to me continuously from multiple sources simultaneously. I order abundance to manifest in my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without pause or interruption. Every dollar seeks me out and finds me because I command it with spiritual certainty. I am the master of money. I am the commander of abundance. Money flows to me because I order it to flow, and the universe obeys my commands because I speak with the authority of divine intelligence itself.